Well, hey there guys. So Ron Howard back at it again on a ladder with my QT3, the smack daddy of all toppers. It's not a bad topper. It's just not meant for this. That's all. And you'll see there where I've got some zip ties that struggle to fit in there, and outside of pulling the whole damn tree down trying to fit them in there, I let them alone and used Walter Monkhouse's idea about using the J-bolts to adjust the vertical alignment. But as many of you know, and I've had quite a response from everybody, some people that are using this system and they're doing just fine, and others who might have had some issues. And I think the smart thing for me to have done here was to put a flange on top and a flange underneath, because that's just, you know what, that's almost like putting a paper on a pencil and expecting it to balance without poking a hole. I don't know that much about this component. I do trust James over at Boscoyo Studios, and you need to know about your plastics. You need to understand what they're capable of doing, and he's got a new line of toppers that are going to be metal based. They're going to be, I think, either aluminum or metal, and allow for 64 strings, so that would make for an easy 32 string 180 tree, or a 64 full tree, or a 270 tree. And so I'm going to be looking out for that puppy. I suggest you guys do too. Again, we're all looking for bigger, better trees. We're going taller, we're going wider, and it just creates more weight distribution needs. And at a certain point, this plastic or HDP or whatever you want to call it, it's going to buckle under a certain pressure. And you know, I may want to go bigger with my tree in the years to come, and I don't want to keep buying toppers every time I want to go a little bit bigger or a little bit taller. So I'm not saying that this is complete fault of the product. I don't know. If it hasn't happened to anybody else and it's only happened to me, well, that figures. But do your research. See what other people have been doing successfully for years, and if they've not had issues, go with that. And this is a DIY thing, right? It's do it yourself, and I'm all for that. But I'm not good with machines and lathes, and I'm not the type that's gonna build a prototype, and that's just not me. I'm not good at that stuff. Hell, I was happy to be able to follow Walter's instructions to put together this beautiful assembly here with the drive, the jump, and it's been fantastic. And to prove to everybody that you don't have to have anything super fancy for Boscoyo Chromastars, this is the 270 node Chromastar. This thing hasn't moved once, and all I did to keep it from moving was, well, first of all, at the top up here, and I swear if I fall, I'm gonna quit this hobby, I put a little rope up there around the top, and I secured it through here, and I have it tied off down here at the bottom. Probably a little overkill. So when you guys saw the string in here, you're like, well, Ron, why are you securing your topper with some string, some yarn? It's not. It's just to hold that top point at an angle up so it doesn't flop over, because there's a split seam here, which saves you a little bit of money on shipping with these stars because they're so big. But I put on here a zip tie on the side here. There's still a little bit of flex. I could tighten this puppy back up. I guess well, maybe not, because maybe when it was flat at one point it was more taut. But just putting some zip ties on here and zip tying the heck out of this puppy onto this, this is just, what is that, a 1-inch galvanized pipe there. It doesn't move. We've had some winds and this thing is just rock solid. And then I have guy wire that will help me kind of adjust whether I need to just go left or right. So when this thing is taut and it goes down that little orange thing there, it's straight, it's not moving. And my back guy wire is over here, which is supposed to help level my topper, but I'm not gonna secure it any further. And for kicks and giggles, I have one guy wire tied to my gas line because I like to live dangerously. So anyway, I meant to change that, I just haven't. Winds don't blow this way. So anyway, that's it. It's a real shame about this guy here. That's a bummer, but we'll get through it. Oh, I didn't even tell you. Here's what I've done. So I've secured this bolt under here, this, whatever you call it. Way to go, Ron. And I drilled, which was dangerous as hell, I think, on a ladder up here. I drilled through this so I get this cable through here, and then I have the same thing over here. So the worst that can happen, if I lift up on this, you can see it's not really flexing a whole lot. It doesn't look like it's gonna break. But if it goes any more, it's gonna pull that tight, that little TP type thing there, and it's gonna keep it from going all the way. That's the hope. All right, you guys let me know if I've totally screwed this up. Give me your thoughts. Talk to you later, bye.